I do believe there's a nuclear war coming to the Middle East before the rapture. God says the Psalm 83 war. Twice God says, when the day of the Lord is near. When the day of the Lord is near, we can look at Isaiah, the 17th chapter, when Damascus is destroyed by a nuclear weapon. This has not happened.
Isaiah 17:1 clearly says, "Behold, Damascus is being taken away as a city, and it shall be a ruinous heap."
After the rapture of the church, a 7-year tribulation period will take place. After the rapture of the church. It says in Revelation, but in Revelation 3 and 10 to the church of Philadelphia, which is us, he says, because you have kept the word of my patience, I also will keep you, the Philadelphia church, which is what we are right now. I will keep you from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell on the earth. I will keep you from the tribulation period. Not through it, from it. We're going up in the rapture. The church will not be left behind. Okay? So the rapture takes place and the tribulation period begins. When the Lord gave me the Azovemena prophecy, one of the last things he said, I'm calling you to be a prophet, not just to Ukraine, but to many countries. And that's why we are back here in America, because I must warn people of what's getting ready to happen, not just in Ukraine, but to the nuclear war that's coming to America. What states and cities will be destroyed, and what states and cities will not be destroyed. In Azovemena 1, God showed me, he put me on a building in southern Alabama, in Mobile, Alabama. And on this building, I see the Russian ICBM missiles coming across Canada to America. And I can see all the way from the Rocky Mountains all the way over to the East Coast. I could not see from where I was at. I couldn't see Florida, and I couldn't see anything on the west side of the Rocky Mountains. The first nuclear bomb, that ICBM nuclear missile that hit America, destroyed Chicago. The next one hit Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but it was way up in the air. It didn't come down lower in the air, but it was way up in the atmosphere, but it blew up over Milwaukee. Then Cleveland, Ohio. Then St. Louis, Memphis, Nashville, New Orleans, Little Rock, Denver, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Then, later on, God showed me a dream. In the dream, I saw 2 flights of Russian bombers, and they weren't the big giant bombers. They were like medium-range bombers that would have to fly off of an aircraft carrier and be refueled in the air. One flight had four planes. The other flight had 2. They all had nuclear cruise missiles. They dropped the missiles. Here's what I understood, what I saw. What I understood, 3 nuclear bombs will hit New York City. 2 will hit Washington, D.C. 1 will hit Baltimore. 1 will hit Maryland. Now, that's 7 nuclear missiles, but only 6 planes I saw. So evidently, one of the nuclear bombs that hits New York City will be an ICBM missile that comes in, because I only saw 6 of these planes with nuclear cruise missiles to hit cities in the Northeast.